Hi everyone, good afternoon. Welcome to Lake Superior High School. My name is Christopher Martin, the principal of Lake Superior High School. Today is a very special day as we are wishing 18 of our students a fantastic graduation that's taking place today at 1 o'clock, and we're so happy that people could be here to celebrate with us.
Like homegrown?
afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Lake Superior High School's 2023 graduation. I'm Maurice Tivitot, and I'll be the Master of Ceremonies for this event. Please note that we'll be live streaming today's celebration on the Lake Superior High School's Facebook page for those who may want to watch it from far to our land acknowledgement. We acknowledge that our school resides on the ancestral lands of the Anishinaabe people and the treaty lands and territory of the Pace-Blasburg First Nation. We recognize the significance of the Robinson Treaty Treaty to this land and offer our respect to our Anishinaabe and Métis neighbors as we strive to strengthen our relationships with them. Welcome to the fall. Mayor Paul Malashewski, Township of Terrace Bay. Mayor Kevin Mullins, Township Scriber. Councillor Vanessa Bouchard, Pace-Plat First Nation. Director of Education, Gordon Cormier. Trustee Jason Nesbitt. All dignitaries, parents, teachers, students, families, and friends. Now, I would like to ask everyone to please stand for the pledge of allegiance. Now I'd like to call upon Chris Martin, Principal of Lake Superior High School, to address the graduating class of 2023.
So serious. Thank you, Mr. T, for starting us off. Fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, faculty, staff, and most importantly, the remarkable graduating class of Lake Superior High School. Today we gather in the Hive to celebrate a defining moment in our lives, a culminating of years of hard work, dedication, and perseverance. As we embark on this graduation ceremony, it's essential to reflect upon the values and lessons that helped shape you in the resilient individuals you are today. Resiliency is a cornerstone of our journey. You have faced numerous challenges throughout your high school years, whether it be academic, personal, or societal. Yet, despite the obstacles that tested your resolve, you are here, standing or sitting tall as a testament to your unwavering determination. You have weathered the storms, overcome the odds, and emerged stronger than ever before. Let your resiliency be a beacon of hope for the future, reminding us that no hurdle is impossible and no setback defines your potential. Being here today signifies more than just a physical presence. It symbolizes the incredible support you've received from your families, friends, teachers, and the Lake Superior High School community. It is unwavering belief in your abilities and their constant encouragement that has propelled you forward. We owe a debt and gratitude to those who have guided, nurtured your talents, and celebrated your achievements. Remember to express your appreciation to those who have been a part of your journey, for their presence has made all the difference. Caring for ourselves and for others lies at the heart of humanity. As you move forward, carry with you a deep sense of compassion and empathy. You have experienced the transformative power of kindness, and understanding within these very walls. Whether it was a helping hand in times of need, a listening ear in moments of despair, or a word of encouragement when you felt overwhelmed, we have learned that small acts of compassion can make a world of difference. To truly embrace the future, you must learn the art of letting go. You have forged memories and friendships that will forever be etched in your hearts. However, you must also acknowledge that your journey does not end here. To reach your full potential, you must release the comfort of the familiar and embrace the challenges that lie ahead. It is through letting go of the past that you can create space for new experiences, new achievements, and new growth. Have the courage to release your fears, doubts, and regrets, allowing yourselves to soar towards new horizons. Finally, as you step into the world beyond these walls, remember the value of staying safe. Your future is filled with endless possibilities, but it is your responsibility to navigate with wisdom and caution. The world may present you with unforeseen trials and risks, but you must prioritize your well-being and the well-being of others. Stay vigilant, make informed decisions, and protect the precious time that we have here together. By doing so, you become agents of change and guardians of our communities, ensuring that the values you hold continue to thrive. The class of 2023, as you bid farewell to Lake Superior High School, allow these principles to guide you towards a future fulfilled with success, fulfillment, and compassion. I have no doubt that each and every one of you possesses the strength and determination to make a significant difference in the world. Congratulations, class of 2023. Our journey together may be coming to an end, but a new chapter full of endless possibilities awaits. As always, stay safe, take care of each other. Thank you.
Okay, I'd like to call upon Trustee Mr. Jason Nesbitt from the Superior Greenstone District School Board to bring greetings from the school board.
Thank you, Mr. T. Well, again, welcome parents, friends, family, and of course, most importantly, students. As said, my name is Jason Nesbitt, and I am your trustee representing our area. I am honored to celebrate with each of you your achievement today, and on behalf of the Board of Trustees, congratulations on your graduating. Now, with the recent prank war that's been going on here at LSHS, I think the bar's been set pretty high. So I think it's going to be an interesting year, some interesting times at LSHS next year. I'm always reminded, the late Dave Tamlin used this quote. I mean, I love it. I have to steal it from, I guess, Dave and the show. The legend Rodney Dangerfield's advice in moving back to school. As you're about to enter this brave new world, don't do it. Move back with your parents and be their problem. I love that. I tried, my mother changed the locks. Joking aside, you are about to take what's probably your biggest step. And I know because of LSHS, you are prepared. Congrats again. So at this time, I'd like to call up Director of Education, Nicole Morton-Cormier, for our next presentation. She'll help me with.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's great to be here today to see this gym filled with people. I stand before you, first and foremost, to honor a very, very special individual. Grace is exceptional. She has played a pivotal role in the leadership journey of the school board this year and last. It is a privilege to call Grace to the mic, yes, please come forward, our graduating student trustee. And so Grace, we're just gonna put you on the spot here for a couple minutes, okay? Grace's name holds profound significance as it perfectly reflects her remarkable leadership style. Throughout her tenure as a student trustee, Grace has led our student senate with unwavering enthusiasm. Like her name, and it was funny because I was driving here today and Amazing Grace came on and I was driven to Amazing Grace thinking of you. Like her name, she has brought a sense of grace and elegance and professionalism to her role. inspiring those around her with infectious energy. Truly, Grace. I watched and I saw that happen. I know, don't you love when I call you up here and make you stand here? Grace has gone above and beyond to ensure that the voices of every student were heard. And I need to say, from the very moment that Grace began working with the Student Senate, her approach truly inspired students to share their thinking, to share their concerns and their worries. You have a remarkable ability, and this allows you to truly advocate for the needs and concerns of every student with passion and dedication. That's what it means to be a student trustee. During her tenure as a trustee, Grace, you were never late in filing a board report. I'm a stickler, I'm still an English teacher, I'm a stickler for those timelines. You were never late, and you could always be counted on to read your email. However, I do need to mention that there were a number of times when Grace did not RSVP for committee meetings, despite my best efforts to have her do so. You know, I've truly come to admire Grace's professionalism, her genuine nature, and her incredible positive attitude. These characteristics have led you, Grace, to become very respected, both at the Student Senate table and, as we clearly heard, at a regular board meeting earlier this week at the Board of Trustee table. I need to say what truly sets Grace apart is her incredible capacity for acceptance and for compassion. With kindness and humility defines who Grace is. She has embraced the diversity of our student body, fostering an environment where all students feel valued and included. Your ability to create a safe space for open dialogue, as I've said, has been instrumental in cultivating a culture of understanding and the Student Senate. It is no surprise, then, that your aspirations extend far beyond your role as a student trustee. Grace shared with me a couple of weeks ago that she was admitted into a very prestigious program to become a midwife. As a calling that perfectly aligns with your innate qualities. In your pursuit of this noble profession, I know that you will bring the same kindness, humility, and acceptance that you have demonstrated in your leadership. Your commitment to caring for others during one of life's, Your commitment to caring for others during one of life's most significant moments is a testament to your character.
Today, as we bid farewell to Grace, let us express our deepest gratitude for her exceptional service as a student trustee. She leaves an indelible mark on our hearts and minds, and her legacy will continue to inspire future generations of student leaders. May Grace's path as a midwife be filled with joy and fulfillment, and the same grace and compassion that she has shared with us during her time as a student trustee. Our board has committed lots of resources to our student trustees as a whole, which is the reason why we're here in the first place. Personally, I have to commend Grace. I can remember Grace as a youngster hiding behind her mother's Kelly's leg, being very shy. Don't feel bad, Grace. Every girl hides behind their mother's leg when I'm around. Then all of a sudden, as she grew up, she became a goalie for Flames minor hockey. Who the heck becomes a goalie in the first place? And then as a student trustee, she made many trips to Southern Ontario, advocating for our northern priorities and educating our friends in the South that there is life north of the Muskokas. As a fellow trustee, thanks, Grace.
Good job. Thank you. Congratulations, Grace, on your remarkable achievements. We're going to end this in a moment. Like you sit down. Yes, you're nodding, yes. Grace, on behalf of Mr. Trustee Nesbitt, Mrs. LaRue, who is here today, and myself, we are so incredibly proud of you. We have learned so much from you, you've grown, and we just hope that your journey continues to include us. We know you have places to go. Congratulations.
Okay, I'd like to take this opportunity to call Mr. Martin and
We changed the routine a little bit, Mr. Nesbitt, so that's, we apologize. All right, good afternoon, esteemed faculty members, proud parents, and a proud graduating class of 2023 from Lakespeare High School. Here today. Love purple. As your Director of Education, it's both an honor and a privilege to stand before you today on this very momentous occasion. I still remember, you may not think I do, but I still remember singing my high school graduation from the LSHS Grad High School. I'm not going to tell you how many years ago, but if you're ever in the school, you can see me in my picture on the wall. It is a momentous occasion. You know, graduation, it really marks the end of one chapter and the beginning of a next for each of you. But it's also an opportunity, I hope, for reflection, for tremendous celebration, safe celebration, of course, and some well-deserved fun, which, of course, I too saw in your senior pranks last week. I'm a little worried about the new bar that Mr. Nesbitt is referring to as your director. Safety first, always. First, I want to take a moment with you. I'm talking right to you, so I apologize to everybody here. Let me take a moment to acknowledge your journey, an incredible journey, an amazing journey you've been on. You know, from navigating the halls of this high school, to conquering your exams, those dreaded group projects. Am I seeing any nods? Oh, you didn't find group? Oh, yes, a couple, okay. Really, a global pandemic. The occasional water fight, many clap-outs, Thanksgiving dinner party in the very hallways of the school, and enjoying a certain destroyer burger in the courtyard, Mr. Martin, and a bunch of borrowed staff chairs. You guys have shown resilience, you've shown determination, and a knack for survival that I think really would rival any adventure movie here. Today's not just about the past, though, guys. It's about the future. It's about the values we hold dear. And I know those are values that you have learned in the very hallways of this school with this incredible staff that have been serving education for you for a number of years. I want to talk to you about one value that I hope that I know that you've learned, and I hope that you continue to take with you. It's around social justice. It is applying values like social justice in the real world. Social justice isn't just a buzzword or a trendy phrase. It's a powerful force that can shape our communities, our country, and this world for the better. Social justice is the belief that every single person has equal rights, opportunities, and treatment, regardless of their race, their religion, their gender, or their sexual orientation, or any aspect of your identity for that matter. It's about dismantling barriers, challenging systems that perpetuate inequality in the world in which we live. It's about standing up for what's right and what's fair, even when it may seem difficult. Now, guys, I know this is a hefty task because it's about significant change in a really complex world. But I need to tell you that with you, the future leaders of, and the current leaders of the future, I have such incredible confidence. My heart brims with hope as I witness the incredible potential within the youth of today. I have unwavering faith that you, this graduating class, and those graduating classes across this district, with your passion, your empathy, and your dedication to social justice, will forge a future where acceptance isn't just a buzzword, but it's a guiding principle. The youth of today, folks, seem to possess an unwavering commitment to inclusivity. Your tireless efforts to challenge prejudice and your ability to see beyond differences fills me with optimism. I'm confident that you, remarkably young individuals that you are, will continue to embrace diversity, will continue to foster understanding, and build a world where acceptance is the cornerstone of our shared humanity. I want to encourage you, please, continue to raise your voices against discrimination and nepotism. Advocate for those whose voices are not heard. Stand up for the rights of those who are marginalized or those who are oppressed. Be the change that you want to see in the world. I'm just smiling because I say that all the time. Remember, it's not always about grand gestures or huge movements. It's about small acts of kindness. It's about compassion, and it's about understanding understanding that can create ripples and eventually transform into huge waves of change. As you embark on your future endeavors, whether it be education, joining the workforce, pursuing your passions, I urge you to carry a spirit of social justice and inclusivity with you. Be brave in the face of adversity, kind in the face of hostility, and be resilient in the face of setbacks. Today, we're celebrating not just your achievements, but we're celebrating the legacy that you've left behind. You've enriched this school community, the school community of Lake Superior High School, with your presence, and we are confident that you will go on to shape a more inclusive and just society. Congratulations, class of 2022. You guys are amazing. Thank you for giving me so much hope for the future. I wish you the best.
All right. Now, I'd like to call Mr. Martin up and Dane, please, to present the diplomas that you all have worked so diligently. Okay, so receiving their Ontario Secondary School Diploma today is Keegan. Next will be Braxton Heaton. After that, we have Tony Morrison. Good job. Next we have Sam Sherman.
Shut up.
And last but not least, Attica Sitko.
I dropped myself.
Okay, receiving their Ontario Secondary School Diploma, a specialist in high school majors in environment, major in environment, is Marie Costa. Honors Bachelor of Science in Biology and Education at Nipissing University in North Bay, Ontario. The next will be Alex Lobo. Alex is taking a concurrent honors Bachelor of Science in Mathematics and Education at Nipissing University in North Bay, Ontario. Okay. Receiving their Ontario Secondary School Diploma with a Specialist High Skills major in manufacturing is Kira. Kira will be taking Electrical Engineering Technology at Confederation College in Thunder Bay, Ontario. The next to receive his Ontario Secondary School Diploma with a Specialist High Skills major in manufacturing is Jing Ward. Okay, receiving their Ontario Secondary School Diploma with a Specialist High Skills major in Health and Wellness. Ladies and gentlemen, number one in your program, number one in your heart, Raul Figme. Taking an honors Bachelor of Kinesiology at Western University in London, Ontario. Next, we'll have Georgia Fournier come up, please. Georgia will be taking practical nursing at Cambrian College in Sudbury, Ontario. Next person to come up, please, is Hannah Freeman. Hannah will be taking General Arts and Science at Confederation College in Thunder Bay, Ontario.
Hey.
Next, we have Michaela Hoover. Michaela will be taking a payroll and bookkeeping program through Confederation College in Thunder Bay, Ontario. The backstory on the name mix-up is actually I have a daughter named Michaela. Michaela, it's been an ongoing thing, I think, since grade 9 for us. Of course, Grace Bolinski. Grace will be taking an honors bachelor in midwifery at McMaster's University in Hamilton, Ontario. Next, we have Leah Ball. Leah will be taking honors Bachelor of Science in Nursing at Lakehead University in Thunder Bay, Ontario. Receiving his Ontario Secondary School Diploma with a Specialist High Skills major in Health and Wellness is Layton Slinga. Next, I'll ask Julianne Spinelli. Julianne will be taking Occupational Therapist Assistant, Physiotherapist Assistant at Cambridge College in Sudbury, Ontario. And last but not least, receiving her diploma, Janice.
Good job, Janice.
Okay, before moving on, wow, that's really small writing. Before moving on, the introduction of the graduating class of 2023, we need to take care of a couple of housekeeping items. What? Oh, I'm on the wrong page. That's fine. Okay, all right. Got it. I had all these strange looks coming from the front row here. What are you talking about? Okay, we're on the right track. Okay, so every year the businesses and organizations in Scribe, Terrace Bay and surrounding areas generously donate bursaries and awards to recognize deserving graduates from last year's class as well as this year's class. Students receiving these bursaries and awards based on their academic, athletic, community involvement, and post-secondary destinations for September 2023. We would like to take this opportunity to thank you all sponsors and their respective dignitaries who are here today to present these awards to our graduates. At this time, I would like to call upon Mrs. Natalie Fenton to announce these awards and the recipients.
Here we go. Here we Our first award this afternoon is the Auxiliary to McCausland Hospital Award. It's valued at $500, and Anne Query will be presenting this award. Deserving graduate who will be proceeding to post-secondary education as a full-time student studying health sciences. This year's winner is Leah Olive. award, the Vino Insurance Award, will be presented by Michael Vino. It is valued at $250 and will go to a deserving graduate who has excelled during his or her high school career and will be pursuing a post-secondary education in a business-related field. The winner this year is Raoul Fingerman. The Bill Huston Memorial Award, sponsored by the Children's Aid Society, will be presented by Krista Martin. It is valued at $300, and it goes to a deserving graduate proceeding into a post-secondary program in the field of either education or social work. The candidate must also demonstrate satisfactory academic performance and leadership in school and/or community activities. This year's recipient is Murray Costa. Rail Services Award will be presented by Amber Cruz, and it is valued at $1,000. This award goes to a deserving graduate with good work ethic who best displays the characteristics of leadership, determination, risk-taking, and integrity. This year's recipient is Marie Costa. The Caribou Artisan Award, valued at $500, will be presented by Krista Martin. This award goes to a deserving graduate who is entering an art-related field at the college or university level and who has taken at least 2 art courses. This year's recipient is Alex LeBlanc.
Here.
The Cost of Foods Award, Terrace Bay, will be presented by Gina LeBlanc. It is valued at $250, and it goes to a deserving graduate, a resident of Scriber, who is proceeding to post-secondary education and who has shown consistent effort or marked improvement. The recipient is Michaela Hoover. The Drifters Motel and Restaurant Entrepreneurial Award is valued at $250 and will be presented by Jeff Birch. This award will go to a deserving graduate who has excelled during his or her high school career and will be pursuing a post-secondary education in a business or entrepreneurial related field. This year's recipient is Georgia Fernian. Sandra Corrigan will be presenting the Drifters Motel and Restaurant NFL Football Pool Jim Corrigan Memorial Award. This award is valued at $2,500, and it's to be given annually to a deserving graduate who has demonstrated excellence and dedication to athletics. This year's recipient is Leah Olive. The Holy Angels Catholic Women's League Awards will be presented by Brenda Osmondson. There are 2 awards valued at $300 each, and they will go to a deserving student, resident of Scriber, who is proceeding to post-secondary school. The criteria the selection committee will consider consists of marks, community involvement, future goals, and the display of Christian values. Our first award winner is Raoul Finley. The second Holy Angels Catholic Women's League Award will go to Grace Malinsky. The Leslie Dixon Memorial Award, the Chamber of Commerce, will be presented by Jason Nesbitt. It is valued at $250 and it goes to a deserving student graduate who is proceeding to post-secondary education this year to study a program related to business or entrepreneurial studies. This year's winner is from Jason will also be presenting the Masonic Lodge Award, valued at $250. This award goes to a deserving graduate who will be continuing their post-secondary education in the upcoming year. Preference will be given to a student who has a relative who is a member or former member, if deceased, in good standing of the Masonic Lodge. The winner this year is Leah Olive. The North of Superior Healthcare Group Award is valued at $500 and will be presented by Bonnie Ray. This award goes to a deserving graduate who will be proceeding to post-secondary education as a full-time student in the healthcare field. If no student is entering this field, then the bursary will go to the most deserving student. This award goes to Leah Olive. Barb Maid will be presenting the Northern Computers Dale Cooper Memorial Award. It is valued at $300 and goes to a deserving graduate with the highest average in the grade 12 university preparation math course. I think we all know. Alex Lavoie. Maurice Tivitot will be presenting the OSSTF Teachers Bargaining Unit Award, valued at $300, and goes to a deserving graduate proceeding to post-secondary education in the field of education. If no student is entering that field, then the bursary will go to the most deserving student. This year's recipient is Marie Costa. Melissa Landavaz will be presenting the OSSTF Educational Support Staff Award, valued at $200, and goes to a deserving graduate who is proceeding to post-secondary education and who is the son or daughter or relative of an educational support staff member. This year's recipient is Raoul Finley. Maurice Tivitot will be presenting the Ontario Youth Apprenticeship Program Award, valued at $150. This award goes to a deserving graduate who experienced success in the Ontario Youth Apprenticeship Program for co-op placement in their senior school years. This year's winner is Juliana Speciale. Lisa Nesbitt will be presenting the Royal Canadian Legion Branch 109 Auxiliary Award. It is valued at $500, and it goes to a deserving graduate who is proceeding to post-secondary education at the college or university level. This year's recipient is Raul Figbe. Bob Kinney will be presenting the Royal Canadian Legion Branch 109 Award. This is valued at $500 and will go to a deserving graduate who has maintained no less than a C average and is proceeding to post-secondary education this year. Highest consideration will be given to a recipient who has a parent who is a Legion member or who has a blood relative who is or was a veteran. This year's winner is Raul. The Ruth Mulligan Memorial Award will be presented by Rayleigh Mulligan. It is valued at $100 and goes to a deserving graduate from a college-level program who has shown significant effort and or improvement during his or her high school career. This year's recipient is Juliana. The Scriber Public Library Award will be presented by Kelly Chisholm. It is valued at $100 and goes to the most improved English student in grade 12 college university level English who is a resident of Scriber. This year's winner is Michaela Hoover. Maurice Tibitot will be presenting the Skilled Trades Bursary Program Awards. There are 4 awards valued at $1,000 each. The Skilled Trades Bursary Program provides a $1,000 bursary to support a grade 11 or 12 student that have overcome barriers in completing their Ontario Secondary School diploma. This student must have earned at least 2 credits in cooperative education, has demonstrated leadership in the skilled trades, and is engaged in post-secondary planning of a skilled trades destination. Our first recipient this afternoon is Tony Morrisville. Our second recipient is Adam Asidko. Our next recipient is Blake Spadelli. And our final recipient is Jacob Ward. The Spadoni Motors Award is presented by Jason Nesbitt, and it is valued at $500. This award goes to a deserving graduate who has demonstrated a combined effort and ability and is proceeding to post-secondary education. This year's recipient is Leah Olive. Betty Hanley will be presenting the St. Martin of Tours Catholic Women's League Terrace Bay Award, valued at $400. This award goes to a deserving graduate, resident of Terrace Bay, who is proceeding to post-secondary education. The criteria the selection committee will consider is primarily the display of Catholic Christian values, the community involvement in your volunteer work, and future goals. This year's recipient is Leah Olive. The Superior Classic Car Club Award will be presented by Dan Ryan. There are 2 awards valued at $500 each. And the criteria is this bursary will be awarded to a student who demonstrates an interest in furthering their education in the fields of trade or technology, who will be continuing their education in the following programs: apprenticeship, university, or college. Our first recipient this afternoon is Marie Costa. Our second recipient is Raoul Finley. The Teamsters Canada Rail Conference Awards will be presented by Mallory McGrath. There are 2 awards valued at $500 each, and they will go to a deserving graduate, child or grandchild, local member, who is proceeding to post-secondary education. Although the highest consideration will be given to a recipient who is the son or daughter or relative of a Teamsters Canada Rail Conference member. The winners this year, first winner is Raoul Finley. Second recipient is Marie Costa. Melissa Lanabas will be presenting the Terrace Bay Badminton Club Award. There are 2 awards valued at $100 each, and they will go to a deserving student who has excelled in badminton at the community and/or school level. Our winners this year, they were partners Leah and Blake. Will be presenting the Terrace Bay Community Church Ladies Auxiliary Award. This award is valued at $400 and will go to a deserving student who is proceeding to post-secondary education and has demonstrated a concern for the well-being of others and a desire to understand legal issues from a faith and/or human perspective. This year's recipient is Leah Olive. The Terrace Bay Public Library Award will be presented by Michael Ward. This award is a gift certificate that goes to the most improved English student in grade 12 college or university level English. This year's recipient is Braxton Healy. The Sparks Family Scholarship Award will be presented by Chris Martin. This award is valued at $1,500, and it goes to a deserving graduate who has achieved the highest academic average score. The average will be based on the marks achieved in 6 of 8 grade 12 courses and limited to those that are designated as university and/or college preparation. This year's recipient is Marie Costa. Joyce and Terry Bertholo will be presenting the TJ Bertholo Memorial Award. This award is valued at $750, and it goes to a deserving student who has demonstrated a love and passion for music during their high school years. Preference will be given to a son or daughter of a United Steelworkers Union member. This year's recipient is Grace Lawrence. Mayor Kevin Mullins will be presenting the Township of Scriber Awards. There are two awards valued at $500 each. Our first award goes to a Scriber resident who has been involved in leadership, civil service, or volunteer work, and who will be attending. They're both going to be going to a Scriber resident who has been involved in leadership, civil service, or volunteer work, and who will be attending university. Our winners this afternoon, our first winner is Marie Costa. Our second recipient is Raul Figueroa. The Township of Terrace Bay Award will be presented by Mayor Paul Malashewski. It is valued at $1,000 and goes to a deserving student graduating resident of Terrace Bay who is proceeding to post-secondary education. This year's recipient is Julianne Suchelli. Stacy Walwyn will be presenting the Ultramar Award. This award is valued at $500 and goes to a deserving graduate who exemplifies leadership in all or many areas of school life. This would include demonstrating leadership in extracurricular activities, school politics, fundraising, and within the classroom. This year's recipient is Julianne Suchelli. Labby will be presenting the United Steelworkers Union Local 665 Award. There are two awards valued at $750 each, and they will go to a deserving graduate, child of a Local 665 member, who will be proceeding to post-secondary education. Our first winner this afternoon is Georgia Fournier. award goes to Kieran Carpenter. Chris Martin will be presenting the 2023 Lieutenant Governor's Community Volunteer Award. This pin pays tribute to a student who not only completes the required number of volunteer hours to graduate, but who goes above and beyond. Each year, an award is given to one graduating student at each of Ontario's secondary schools. This year's recipient is Marie Costa. Presenting the LSHS Student Spirit Award. This award is valued at $200, and this will go to a graduate who has contributed significantly to extracurricular activities and to the improvement of school spirit during their high school career. Mrs. McGrath is also, and I would be in spirit. The recipient this year is Juliana. Maurice Tivitot will be presenting the Lake Superior High School Memorial Award. This is a gift valued at $100, and it's given to a student demonstrating excellence in technical skills. This year's recipient is Tony Morrison. The LSHS Graduating Athlete of the Year Award will be presented by Chris Martin. This graduate receives a plaque that they can keep and their name on our school plaque, and it goes to a graduate who has excelled in athletics during his or her high school career. This year's winner is Rauda. Chris Martin will also be presenting the Ontario Principals Council Award. They get a personal plaque and their name engraved on a school plaque. He wants to steal the money.
Thanks, Ms. Fenton. Every year I'm tasked with selecting one person that exemplifies incredible leadership at the school level. And a guy I follow named Simon Sinek, it's a great quote that really resonated with me. Is, if your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader. And it was really difficult to choose, as you can imagine, the amazing leadership that we do see on the stage. And two individuals really stuck out to me. And I'm going to call Marie and Raul forward if you don't mind. So it was really difficult to choose one, so I chose two. Why not? These two individuals go above and beyond every single day at Lake Superior High School. They put themselves out there. They're always willing to put their hand up and volunteer, whether it was to coach our junior athletes throughout their senior years on every single sport. They were both named team captains on pretty much every sport that they played. They were part of our school council, student council. Miss Cruz is gonna yell at me after that one. Student council, student leadership now, didn't age well. Our big culminating activity was the Clash of the Colors, and these things don't happen by themselves. It was a group of dedicated staff members, but also students that rose to the occasion to offer just an incredible opportunity to our stingers and also our future stingers that were coming next year. And as you can see, there's Raul, who was the team captain for Team Red. And Marley McGrath is an incoming grade 9 student that's pictured beside Raoul. And during one of the challenges, Ms. McGrath stepped up and did something extraordinary, and Raoul wanted to recognize her by giving her his captain, the C. And that's really what leadership's all about, is making other people shine bright. And Marie, I could stand up here and talk about all the achievements that she's put forward to, whether it's in the community or at the school level. So please join me again in congratulating both of these leaders.
The Dave Tamblin Memorial Bursary will be presented by Nicole Morton-Cormier, our Director of Education. It is valued at $400, and it goes to a student whose actions make a difference in the school by causing positive change and making a situation or person better. The successful graduating recipient may positively impact other students in the school, give back to the school to make it a better place, and/or maintain a positive mindset. This year's recipient is Grace Mullins. I just want to add that half of the $400 is actually a contribution from the Tamblin family. The Tamblin family has struck a memorial fund for the school board for the next 10 years in Dave's memory. So thank you. Chris Martin and Nicole Morton-Cormier will also be presenting our Ontario Scholars Awards. These awards go to students with an average of 80% or better in their top 6 grade 12 courses. There are a number of you this year. We'll call you up one by one to get your award, take a photo, and then remain on the stage so you can all take a photo. All right, our first Ontario Scholar is Marie Costa. Next is Raoul Figlamini. Alex LeBlanc. Grace Malinsky. Leah Olive. Sam Shermack. Juliana Spagelli. And Jacob Ward.
Okay, come on.
Don't move, let's Savannah go. Chris Martin will also be presenting the Governor General's Academic Medal. This is a medal and certificate that is awarded to an individual who has achieved the highest average in their grade 11 and 12 courses. The student with the highest average of 96.6% is Marie Costa. Congratulations to all the winners and the fun.
Okay, let's try this again. Wait. Every year, the graduating class nominates a valedictorian who is a well-spoken individual who delivers a speech to the graduates during the graduation ceremony. This individual must be a graduate who has made positive contributions to the school, has actively participated in school functions, and has demonstrated excellent academic performance. This year's graduating class has chosen Juliana Spagelli and Grace Molinsky as this year's fellows.
Good afternoon, parents, guardians, family and friends, graduates, and everything in between. For those of you that don't know who we are, which would be kind of surprising, our names are Grace and Juliana, and we are honored, ecstatic, and thrilled to represent the graduating class of 2023. We know that it's sort of unusual to have two valedictorians. However, we worked to equal class, and our high school track record shows it. Now, before we begin, we know that the whole COVID situation, feel bad for us, cry me a river thing is super cliche and kind of overused at this point. However, we were the class that dealt with it the longest, so you're gonna have to deal with it for the next 10 minutes. Okay, cool. Let us take you on a little journey back to grade 9. Before the whole world shut down, we went through a toilet paper crisis. We came in, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, ready to take on grade 9, then boom! Our summer vacation started in March. We went from making new friends, trying new sports, and figuring out who we were as people, to being told we would spend the rest of our grade 9 year online.
Even though our grade 9 year was taken from us a little too soon, we still had a great year. Teachers and students got creative with online assignments and activities to keep our Stinger spirit alive. From Juliana going on a math rampage without realizing that the microphone was turned on, not my proudest moment, to graduation parades for the grade 12s, we made the best of a difficult situation. Despite COVID, we started grade 10 with a positive attitude and smiles on our faces, but you couldn't see them because we were wearing masks. If we're being honest, grade 10 was a fever dream. Why did we have our civics class in the library? Couldn't tell you. Why were we playing Among Us on our precious 10-minute breaks during our 3-hour-long classes? No clue. But despite the fact that we weren't really allowed to have communication with anyone outside of our cohorts, we made it work. For example, we learned how to cook an egg in 10 different ways. Questioned our sanity in grade 10 shop class. And had a large variety of spirit days that went on throughout the whole school year. Not trying to toot our own horn, but yeah, that was us. By now, grade 11 was right around the corner, and surely COVID would be gone by then, right? Well, not exactly. Grade 11 is when we put on our big boy pants. For the first time in 2 years, we were finally able to play school sports. Although we might have forgotten how to dribble a basketball, it finally felt like things were back and better than ever. If you didn't take outdoor ed in grade 11, you sure as hell heard about it. The trip we took to Peace Plat will go down in history for many of us as one of the best experiences. And don't forget, we were the first class that brought in a real Christmas tree and decorated it. In grade 11, we had to start considering what we wanted to do after high school. For some of us, this meant having to take grade 12 chemistry. Unlike the Pace Plat trip, this wasn't as much fun. Moles. All I gotta say about that. As the mask mandate finally lifted and we got put into a normal semester system, we came to the realization that our high school career was already halfway done, and that next year we'd go to school, but that also meant saying goodbye to all of our friends in grade 12. Although grade 12 was finally our first normal year of high school, it went by the fastest. We went from seeing each other all the time to having completely different classes from one another. It also meant that next year we were heading off different directions, like college, university, work, and taking time off to ourselves. We realized that we weren't just separating from each other, but that we would also have to say goodbye to the amazing teachers and staff that we've grown so close with in the past couple of years. Whether it was a quick chat in the hallway or a full-on therapy session in a class that we weren't even taking, the staff at LSHS helped us grow and become the young achievers that we are today. And for that, we couldn't be more grateful. We like to think that we kept this speech pretty lighthearted, but like every month at assembly, let's get serious for a minute. We often get asked what it's like to be a Stinger, and to us, it means showing resilience when times get hard, being kind in everything that you do, and being the best version of yourself that you can possibly be. As cheesy as it sounds, we hope and believe that the class of 2023 represents just that. And if you think for a second that this is the last you see of us, you're terribly mistaken. We'll be back for sports days, hot dog lunches, and of course, passion colors, because I want to make sure Team Blue wins again. Hashtag Team Blue, hashtag 3 for 3. Just like Mr. Martin says, leave a place better than you found it, and we'd like to think that we're leaving this place in good hands. This year, it's not just the class of 2023 that's saying goodbye, but also our beloved principal, Mr. Martin. We wanted to give him a big Stinger shout out for making our transition from elementary school into high school, then on to post-secondary, the best experience we could have asked for. We look back on the last 4 years and realize that he is the heart of our graduating class. No matter what mascot he may represent, he'll always be a Stinger just like us. Oh, sorry. The last 4 years have been a crazy chapter, but it's time we start a new story. Miss Lanavis, we're checking our book out. With that, congratulations to the class of 2023. It's been a wild 4 years, but we finally did it.
Thank you, please. I'm afraid to start. Every time I start, I get stopped. All right, well, we were here before. Okay, so I'll say it again. Before moving on to the introduction of the graduating class of 2023, we need to take care of a couple housekeeping items. Okay. Number one, at the end of the ceremony, we would like to ask all the graduates to please report to the front of the school under the sticker sign for a group picture. Okay, good. All school plaques should be returned to the office following the ceremony, and the small plaque is yours to keep. Okay. Graduates, we ask that you please return your gown to the back hallway before leaving. Or if you were the recipient of a bursary or an award, please see Mrs. Cruz following the All right, Mrs. Cruz following the ceremony. And number 5, report cards will be mailed home next week. Wow. Yeah. Okay, but last but not least. I just had to do one month. At this time, I'd like to ask all the graduates to please stand. Ladies and gentlemen, it's truly an honor. Please give a round of applause to the graduating class.